you got to do is win a bunch of games, and you go play.
Everybody smiles with some victories.
Here we go. USC's got it first.
Chase. Right now, UCLA goes a little. Wait a minute. They will gap and try to assist. Don't let people turn the corner, particularly Arenas, who's really great off the bounce.
Play through Jacob Kofi, and now Baker Mazzara hits it to the corner for Ezra Asar, who gets to the foul line with great regularity. Bilodeau walls him up. It's an extra one to Arenas, who doesn't take it. Instead, the floater won't fall for Baker Mazzara. Late shot clock, and it's UCLA basketball.
And you see those red shirts on the glass. UCLA's got to prevent opportunities.
Eric Musselman, year number 2, trying to get them back to the NCAA tournament, where Andy Enfield had them 3 straight years. In 2021, they were an Elite 8 team with the Mobleys. They're trying to get back to the NCAA tournament. So now here is Donovan Detrav.
Bilodeau is a key guy here. Mid-post turnaround jumper, can step out and make threes on a pick and pop. Asar committed to him right now. Little slip and a really good, nice help.
Oh,
Kofi.
what a denial downstairs by Kofi.
What a read. Ooh, he is tough with that bounce. Clark. Little leg extension, but you just can't bite off the bounce. But how about this little slip pass and the cover? A little late, but extremely effective. How about that pocket look?
Man.
That finds people.
In Curb Your Enthusiasm terms, Kofi was here. Beautiful defensive play. 5.5 blocks a game, and you compare that to the lack of rim protection for UCLA. The size, again, Bilodeau, a fantastic
There's
play.
nobody there really
Right.
at home. It's got to be basic, be in position. Great job denying the duck-ins. Be prepared.
Just looking at the floor, it's a classic matchup, right? These two colors, wearing the blue and wearing the maroon. Fantastic college basketball game tonight.
Bilodeau can help out as they close the walk with that double up on the box. Nice paying attention to detail, but Bilodeau, Asar's not going to beat you outside.
You know, talking to Mick Cronin earlier today, he was very fond of their defensive play against Illinois in the second half and beyond last time.
I'm glad he was fond of something and not us.
Here is Perry to Bilodeau.
Perry really been effective last 6 or 7 games. Nice lane touch, excuse me.
UCLA is better when Eric Daly Jr. is on target off the deflection. It is Perry riveting down the lane. It's another block for Baker Mazzara that time.
That size at 6'9". I think that's the first game this year I've watched UCLA where a lot of guys contributed. Nice little help side here. Staying at home for the slip pass. And Mazzara with 3 on the clock.
Yeah, 3 3/10. So this baseline out of bounds has to be quick.
Can actually catch and dribble.
Bilodeau gives it right back to Dent. He'll get set, get an open look, and miss it.
Great look. Good rotation. It was.
Here is Cam Woods, the midseason transfer for USC, who joined up on December the 18th. Very vocal and shoot around today.
Nice hands. Got a little small change.
DJ Carstensen with the call made the official signal for warm embrace.
Was that Dent?
It was.
The warm embrace?
It was, yeah. You know, some parts of the country can have a warm embrace right now after all the snow in the East Coast.
He can jack them from all over. You got to be ready on the catch. He plays with a lot of emotion, this kid.
He also tried to draw the foul after the make.
Oh, he's a big leg kicker.
And we get it out of bounds. It's a turnover.
Yeah, nice shot by Arenas with the hand. Little hand head's got a piece of it. And just go under and you pay with this kid. He's got size, the ability to deliver from deep. Pretty impressive.
That was over Eric Freeney.
He was a good defender.
Yeah.
Giving them more minutes. Played a little against Penn State earlier in the year.
Yeah, 10 minutes in that Illinois game, and you said it, great defense.
Nice hands by Perry. What a read.
Arenas the turnover. Freeney for Dent, who sets up shot to knock it down.
If that rounds it to form and they continue to play solid basketball, prototype point guard.
All he's got to be is a threat from 3, right?
That's all.
Arenas for Woods. He'll try it and rim it out. So here is Dent. 9 straight games now, double figures in shot attempts for Donovan Dent. He's really become a leader. And right down the boulevard he goes to hit the underside.
Much better defense than the end of the Laverne game there.
Yeah, significantly better. We'll see Brad Underwood on Friday. I'm certain he'll have thoughts on that final possession.
I'm sure as well. Hold that hand extended. You got to be careful. Kofi. A driver here. You got to blame for the drive.
Dent will. And push him toward the baseline. Nicely done by Dent.
Look at that job defensively. Bilodeau that time.
Asar stalking Bilodeau. Missed it. Weak side rebound for Woods. Sends it out for Arenas. Daly with a brilliant job of being ready for the crossover, and he still drew the foul.
Footwork was impeccable there by Arenas. Forcing him to put it on the deck. Take that away. Not known for that outside shot, which is going to come watching games, too. Look at that stretch. Almost a monster-like, right?
Oh, that's
the long legs.
Yeah. The USC students, the UCLA student section interested in fertilizer here.
They've heard the broadcast, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Arenas 71% from the foul line. USC is not a great free throw shooting team. They're 198th in the country starting play today.
71%. Well, this kid had a terrible offseason, didn't he?
Oh.
Just to bounce back and be a viable performer is extraordinary.
What do you think of his upside, Rav?
Big time. Yeah. I mean, the things he does off the bounce. On a fast break the other day, he made a gorgeous pass. I mean, he's got a great feel. And even today, as we both chatted, his rotation on his shot is fine. You know, it's just repetition, keeping after it, great length.
Great pedigree, of course. His father,
Sure.
Gilbert, his uncles, Matt Barnes and Derek Fisher. Trent Perry has been really important to UCLA recently, and he goes right down Main Street.
And that's the lift. Nobody at home in the lane to prevent. Good read.
This could be a grinder tonight.
Nice slip.
Little wraparound pass, got it there, down low from Williams to Asar.
Nice job by Terrence, too. Been around a while.
The wrist injury certainly affected him this year, last year as well.
There's a Michigan there for a while. He probably had, look at this blow by again. Nobody at home, but ooh, got to finish that one. Tantalizing it to the rim. Got to stop the bounce if the USC. That's too easy to get to the rim.
This is how college basketball should be late night. Two rivals, close. But the last time that happened, the Tyus Edney shot that Tim Brando is referring to, UCLA went on. That was the second round. They went on to win the title.
Appropriate call. I'm thinking of Danny Ainge, right?
Yeah.
Way back. Some excitement. Never over, really. And they didn't do a good job corralling the dribble drive and size at the rim, too. He was very clever and adept at finishing the deal.
The O'Bannons, Cameron Dollar, the phenomenal team that beat Oklahoma State in the semifinal and then closed it out for the title in 1995.
You know, I know you're subject to ridicule on the internet, so I'm told. But this young man, early in the year, struggling. Everybody anticipated him to be this extraordinary talent, which he's turned it out to be in terms of particularly his assist area. But then handled it and just kept playing, kept trucking, kept running the club, and now so everybody's appreciating the talent.
Kept getting better as well. Here is Bilodeau off the offensive rebound. He'll send it back out for Dent. He's got Asar on him, 6 to shoot. Into the post, Bilodeau.
He can elevate here, pretty shot.
Ooh, that was beautiful.
Big time kiss, good separation. He's got some length.
Mick Cronin today said Tyler Bilodeau has been a joy to coach. He's been so important to this team, a huge factor and such an improved player in his couple years here. That's knocked away and stolen by UCLA.
And to the hoop, 2 for 2.
Daly will go to the line.
That's what Daly can do. He can excite you at both ends of the floor. Great denial, anticipation, ability to run out. Had some options at the end of this. Even inside hand he got that with. So really not a show and go. You got to expose that ball, back cut.
Daly's had some big rivalry games in his past. He played very well against Oklahoma while he was with Oklahoma State. He's played well against the Cardinal and Gold of USC in the past as well, as Daly hits the free throw.
You know, Jason, one thing about this kid, though, he starts to make that three, the mid-range game. He can be a very difficult guy to complement the inside people. Got to stay out of foul problems.
I mean, he was third on the team in threes last year, just under 38%. It's dipped this year, and a knock away by Dent that time.
Well, alert, they bet the initial push. You would think Mazzara could elevate on Perry in particular with that length, if he so desires. Here's the automatic switch. Don't go to the dribble is the key here. Step back.
And still drills the three.
He's unbelievable. Still hits the deck, though. And look at the smile.
Oh, he's talking to the UCLA student section. This is going to be fun tonight.
Absolutely.
Because they're lathered up, by the way, behind us. Dent thought about the three. Instead, Bilodeau. See if they help here.
And I like ISO. The clear out tough shot going away that way. Good. You know he can make that, baby, and keep it alive. Use the footwork.
Baker Mazzara's in that mode right now. You can tell he knocks it down. He wanted that the whole way, Rav.
Absolutely, ISO. Well, you are on an island with that kid when he gets it going.
There's no conscience of good shot, bad shot. And
you just have to stay in the defensive stance. Keep playing, make him force a shot.
Line drive for three. That's his second three.
How about him?
He got 10 this year.
No question. Good for him. At a 20.
We might have one of those nights of dueling shot making here. Kofi for three. That's no good. Offensive rebound to Sarr.
That's his the game, too. Kofi really a mid-range kind of a player, too.
Baker Mazzara stalking and flipping over his shoulder to get a look for a Sarr. That's no good. Another offensive rebound. Kofi digging and missing. Rebound tip out of bounds to USC.
Kofi's tough, though. Does a lot of things on that offensive end of the floor. Doesn't give up on the play. But look at this step back. Always hits the deck after, right? His tush is his cush. How about that stroke? Boy, he delights and regales and rubbing it in as well.
Yeah, this is the kind of atmosphere that he has got to really enjoy and bask in.
No matter where he's been, Auburn, for example.
San Diego State, sixth man of the year.
Duquesne. Here he comes again, coming to his nice post up.
Kofi against Perry. Turnaround. No, sir.
Look at Sarr. Great effort, though. Almost came up with it. You got to put a body on him. Good luck, but you got to try.
That was the fourth shot in that possession, by the way.
And empty.
It was a spirited workout today for USC. I mean, they got off the bus and they got after it. You can tell how important this game is. Eric Musselman said they were crushed after that loss to Oregon.
And who wouldn't be?
Yeah. Booker, no.
Look, a big game, too. Nice rebound, kick out. Good look.
Daly's wide open. And he misses.
Nice help rebound.
This will stay with USC.
Yeah, Williams very alert.
When he's healthy, he's a very good player, Terrence Williams.
Yes, he is. Jammed his finger a little bit, checking it out.
There is Jaden Brownell, who checks in, the grad student transfer by way of Samford and Illinois Chicago. He's in for a Sarr.
A offensive rebound, little jump hook in the lane as well. Gives him some size and some meat.
4 points the last 5 games, but helpful trying to screen there. Baker Mazzara finally lassos the basketball. He's doubled. He goes down to the deck, and it's taken by Booker. Perry riding into the lane, and he lost it on the way up.
Trying to make the right pass. I think the fade defense threw him off a little bit. Tried to cover the corner. This is a nice job. Icing, blitzing. A little fancy footwork at the end. And right here, I think that little bit of a fade there threw him off.
He wanted Jamar Brown in the corner for a three.
Jamar Brown with a big play in that Illinois game late with a rebound.
Brownell tiptoeing at the sideline, 6 to shoot. Take it on the dribble, handoff to Woods. Baker Mazzara chucks it up and knocks it down. That was a shoulder holster for three.
I'll tell you what, he doesn't even get fully turned around and knocks that shot down.
Is that I mean, that's not certainly a video of how a shot's supposed to look.
Well, it works for him. He's got magic with tough deliveries.
That was wild. Dent, does he have another one? Yes, he does. His third.
Good for him. He is growing. It leaps and bounds. Pretty magical with his ability to find people as well.
Isn't it amazing what one big play will do to build confidence?
That's going to set up his drive game now and create openings for others.
Baker Mazzara, very willing to shoot from anywhere in Westwood tonight. Like right there.
That's what
he just missed.
See, that's what he does, though. That's not a good shot. I know he's got a run going pretty good.
Booker. No, sir.
He had a good game last game, too, as well. They all contributed.
I think Baker Mazzara and Dent have made everybody think they can shoot from 28 tonight. Brownell driving Booker. He'll push it up and miss. I don't know that any of the last three were good shots for either team. Jamar Brown wide open. That's too strong.
Wow, let's pass it around a little bit, guys, here. Give everybody a little touch. Keep mommy happy.
Baker Mazzara hooks it for Kofi. That is beautiful. Denied by Booker.
Great presence.
Dent weaving. Behind to Perry. Some contact to zip it down low and get two.
Good players find bailout passes, and he certainly did, Perry.
Brandon Williams, who played all of 1 minute against Illinois, gives UCLA the lead.
Zara taking the trip off. He's in the far corner with his hands up.
He hasn't seen the ball. Williams will tee it up, and he'll knock it down.
Remember him with that ability to shoot, though. You mentioned the injury. Never quite in his particular rhythm.
Just the 7 games in his first year at USC. Just 2.5 points a game this year with the injury issues. Big minutes early on.
There's that drive.
He gave up the 2 to get a 3. That's no good. Over the top with a rebound. And it's to USC. This is a fascinating basketball game. Shot selection.
Shot selection?
Hey.
What are you, crazy?
Well, there has been selection of shots.
Just jack them up, baby. Get those puppies organized. Mazzara out of the gate. He has a ball. You got to take that smile off his face if you're UCLA. You want to win this game. Get down and guard that guy.
Relief.
But it was educational.
It was great. It was very well done by Dan Gavitt and David Warlock, who I know you know so well.
Doesn't surprise me with those two. Nice, easy.
Just left it wanting. It was a foul against USC going into the timeout. And right down the lane, they'll get a foul on the drive by Arenas, who's back in with a foul.
Bilodeau trying to little chest job. That's one thing Arenas could do. Get down that floor. One foul, rested him a little bit.
You know, Raph, as we talk about the NCAA tournament selections, you know, one thing you'll hear is like, well, you know, the committee waits games later in the year more than the earlier in the year, and they try very hard not to do that.
That's not true anymore,
it's not true.
Yeah.
But the one thing that a loss to Oregon does do to USC is it worsens their resume compared to the rest of the bubble and the rest of the field. So if you do put your worst losses on paper late in the year, it's going to negatively affect the way people see you. And if you were probably off the bubble before that, sure isn't going to put you in the tournament.
Well, losses coming down the stretch obviously hamper you. But what you're saying, though, is if you're on a run, the season is equated equally, though.
That's right.
Not necessarily the last 2 weeks of the season.
That's right. That's right. Arenas goes 2 for 2. USC, look at their wins. The win at Wisconsin certainly helps. They beat Seton Hall, which is also a bubble team. The Indiana win, we heard, today, earlier today, certainly didn't get better with their loss to Northwestern.
And Clark, by the way, UCLA getting better with him back on the floor. He had that one foul early. Could really spot up and make some shots.
Daly pulling into the lane. Now it's Booker, and he is fouled. He'll go to the free throw line for 2. He went through Kofi.
Yeah, Booker with a nice cut, though, well-timed. And Daly with that penetration just decimates the interior defense. Dribble drive and find. Everybody addresses the dribble. Booker's interesting. Over the years, over this particular year, they like to start the game going inside, particularly December and January with him in the low post. He can make the three. Judgment on which one must prevail as well. But he's a big kid. He can do a lot of things in that low box area for them, I think.
Well, he was huge in the Illinois game. He was 7 for 8 from the floor in 23 minutes. And Baker Mazzara comes back into a huge round of applause.
Well, I think most of it. I think he could be a terrific offensive rebounder, Booker. Reads things pretty well. A little pin down for Arenas.
Baker Mazzara always has his finger on the trigger. That's nearly knocked away by Daly. And then he recovers to play defense. Very nicely done by Daly on Asar.
Nice collective rebounding.
UCLA, a very deliberate offensive team until that happens. He'll step back into a nasty three. Clark.
How about that? No smile on that one. Little lingerie on the deck. Woo.
Already our 5th lead change tonight. Arenas wants 3. That's no good.
Timing, feel, rhythm.
Thank you for joining me, the Bill Raftery dance class.
The jazz group.
Yeah. Here's Bilodeau, shot fake, threw in a foul. That's easy money for him.
You mentioned that Nick was regaling about what he's been able to do. He has grown as a basketball player. Always a competitor, always involved. But now, how about this one? Step back, goodness. Leaving it all on the deck. How about that? Clark back on the floor, a little pump to bite. Bilodeau delivered.
Angeles, California, USC, UCLA. No need to hibernate. It's February. The 267th all-time meeting between these two schools.
I have other reasons to stay up late on the East Coast, by the way.
Well, yeah, usually
Socially,
it involves,
like to say hello to people.
Wait, we'll take the check in about 2 hours.
But this rivalry is pretty special, like anything in the city, Reminiscent a little of the Big Five.
Yes.
Kids grow up with one another, know one another, read about one another.
When you have Trent Perry on the UCLA side, at least not everybody in this rivalry is from California anymore, but Trent Perry on the UCLA side committed to Andy Enfield. Then the coaching change happened to Eric Musselman. He reopened his recruiting and ended up on the other side of town. By the way, you may see the score is 23-21. During the break, DJ Carson said, and the officials went over to the monitor to look at the Sky Clark jumper. His foot was on the line. So it is a 2 for Clark, and now the three-point lead stands at a free throw for Bilodeau.
By the way, Mick, not afraid to go to the bench early here.
No.
Resting guys, you mentioned Curry. A little shot of him where he's got to go to the rim. That's his game. He likes to put the ball out, tempt you a little bit. Arenas, that is. Good replacement here.
Baker Mazzara misses this time. Bilodeau ends up on the ground. It is a scramble. It is out of bounds, and it will be USC basketball.
Booker and he collaborated pretty well, just didn't squeeze it. And when you play a kid as talented as Mazzara, you've got to be patient defensively. You can't reach, you can't gamble. Just be basic. Try and gear him, take the left away, gear him to some gap help.
I mean, he's been a high percentage three-point shooter in his career. He's 37 this year. In junior college at Northwest Florida State, he was 47% from 3.
He's in a shot he doesn't like, as you well know.
The Will Rogers of jump shots, right? Never met a shot he didn't like.
And can make crazy ones.
Brownell in the corner, no good. Bilodeau in front of Woods, and we get a foul on Cam Woods of USC. That's his second. 2 on him, 2 on Kofi.
There's a good example of a two-handed rebound by Bilodeau. I mean, the physicality he possesses, the determination. He should reap some awards at the end of the year at this Big Ten conference.
Hockey guy growing up, certainly.
Yeah, his dad, right?
Yeah.
I think they could use him a little bit this matchup.
Dent.
How about that?
Got in his face.
Yeah, nobody, they went underneath. I mean, that's the scouting report, though. At some point, he's shooting with some confidence. You're going to have to fight over the top.
Yeah, the one-night scouting report certainly isn't, as Woods tries to dig and wrap it around Brownell, 2, and a foul for USC.
Pretty pass, too. Heady play, nice composure. The ability to make shots here, you can just see everybody goes underneath. Zara knows, they're told, force him to make it, you keep him out of the lane, but here's this penetration, breaks down the D, little slip pass. And Brownell able to finish at the rim.
To your point about Donovan Dent in the scouting report, you can't blame USC for it, because this season he's made more than 1 3 in a game once. Donovan Dent. Brownell misses. 8 threes all year.
Amazing. Nice poise here.
Power dribble, Booker rolled it out.
And nice job. Clark and he, two-man basketball, pretty. He can elevate. Nice hands. Make yourself bigger.
Daly got the job done. Dent to the rim. Gets fouled hard by Baker Mazzara.
Tried to get that angle to get a piece of it. But they will bite you. They're not looking to fast break, but Bilodeau with a terrific look. Look at the hands, the find. And right here trying to should have really body searched a little bit more, maybe cupped and did a baby hook.
That Daly play looked as though that was something they worked on at practice before this game.
Well, these two certainly know one another, right? Obviously. But how about his ability to find people the other day and not turn the ball over? That's extraordinary.
Here's the amazing thing. You'd think you go look in the record books at a school and 15 assists, no turnovers would stand out, and it does. But that is the 3rd game in UCLA history with at least 15 assists and no turnovers. The other 2, Derek Martin and Earl Watson, and one of them was a tournament game. Wow. Earl Watson's was an NCAA tournament game against Maryland.
Very solid. Very solid. He gets a blow now, Dent. Perry on the floor. They got a nice 3-guard rotation. Puts a lot of pressure on the bigs inside.
Clark picks up Arenas, who has the size advantage. He blows by Clark and lays it up. They're going to say it goes the other way. Offensive foul on Arenas.
Seldom do you see that anymore, right? They give it to you. But this is how smooth he is. He was there quite a while before he established that foot. Perry just off the bench contributes mightily.
That's 2 on Arenas, 2 on Kofi, 2 on Cam Woods for USC. Trent Perry standing for Bilodeau. They'll reverse it for Sky Clark. He'll step back and with his foot off the line, misses that one for 3.
Great screen by Bilodeau to get that look. Usc trying to load up.
And he does. Tough pass, though, by Arenas. They're going to say USC.
Are they going to check it out? Well, I guess they're agreeing with the officials. But that's what Usc does. Loads up early, runs, pins his guy.
Now they are going to challenge.
They'll find it.
Yeah, Mick Cronin at first didn't look like he was looking to challenge, but
I think he was waiting to hear from the group, you know. Left hand, maybe, Usc.
I would say off Usc. What would you say?
I would agree at the end of this.
The previous out-of-bounds play is under review.
Oh, yeah.
Big, strong kid. I think that's an easy one, don't you?
I think so. That second look that we just had that Caden Pfeiffer and our crew just put up was the good one. I think that's definitely UCLA basketball.
This kid comes to play every game. That's what I love about Usc.
Yeah.
You know, just the physicality. Try and get him in motion a little bit. bully ball once in a while you'll see him do. Yeah, I think even the right hand got in there as well.
Yeah, it's a bit of an optical illusion on the other look. I don't know that Perry ever really got into that basketball too much. Usc had it last. And here's the call in a moment. After Nate and Jeff and DJ talk it over. You know, we have all these announcer rankings. We should have officiating announcing rankings.
Right.
Nate Harris just said the call's been overturned,
After
so we're going the other way.
UCLA has won the challenge. They will keep their timeout. Please put the shot clock at 30 seconds. Ball's on the baseline coming down.
Out of 10, what would you give Jeffrey Anderson there if we're doing our inaugural officiating announcing rankings?
I think you get him an Emmy maybe for.
You think so?
Yeah, I think he's that qualified.
Get him a statuette.
Yeah. But I'm looking over at Mick Cronin. He's had a tough couple of weeks with everything that transpired. And, you know, obviously a win the other day softens things a little bit. And I think his public apology and retribution and the coordination of the team, too, proves like these kids have stuck together with him.
That win can change the season. Bilodeau left it on the doorstep. Daly thought about letting it rip for three. Instead,
nice kick.
He gets it back. Daly, tough shot, really tough.
You got Bilodeau, too. Just bring it to that left and dump it in.
Jordan Marsh has
don't
come
leave
in.
him.
Oh, Baker Mazzara with a miss. He hit a bunch early. 4 threes early in the game, but he's gone quiet since. Very little rep.
Nice help. Marsh with a nice job digging.
Baker Mazzara closes out on Daly, who couldn't take the three.
Ooh, they got the offense. He never settled.
Bilodeau's second foul round.
Yeah, pick and pop. They can't afford that. They got to get him out.
Huge second foul on Tyler Bilodeau. Yeah, that's textbook offensive foul.
He is very good at blur screening, but even it's like significant in terms of the foul, but the screen was insignificant. Don't get involved in it. If you're a little late, just get out of the way.
Yeah, meaning you don't need to.
No. He's too valuable for this team.
Baker Mazzara.
So good coming to his left.
Marsh is a very good shooter, and he misses for three. 38% for the year for Marsh.
Unbelievable. Made 24 this year from deep.
Sky Clark rocks into a pass. It's Booker on the skip. Great find, and it's way short from Daly in the corner.
Yeah, no legs in that one.
Booker on Baker Mazzara, a lot of length in that matchup.
Yeah, he can give ground a little bit. Just keep a hand up. Particularly the right hand because he's a lefty shooter. And
he draws the foul. He's been trying to do it all night, and Mick Cronin is livid with Nate Harris over on the sideline. He's going to follow him to the scorer's table.
I think he may have felt there was a kick maybe at the end of that, which he's very good at.
Baker Mazzara, Rav, hadn't scored in over 8 minutes, but he's going to the free throw line on a foul by Booker in very close quarters. And you said it early in the game. You watch tape, there's that kick there.
He extends. I mean, he's clever, no question about it. But why are you that close, particularly with Booker's length?
Yeah.
You just get that right hand up on his left. Challenge.
I mean, you have a USC team that's taken 739 free throws coming in, 162 more than their opponents, and Baker Mazzara is lethal from the foul line. Here it is again.
They averaged 27 free throws. You know, I don't think he got involved with the leg, though.
It was there at the bottom, but that wasn't where the foul was in that case.
On the arm.
Yeah. 91% foul shooter, and you said it before the game. USC gets nearly a quarter of its points from the foul line. That's 12th most in the country.
Yeah, I mentioned 27. UCLA gets 20 free throws. Different styles, though, conducive to that.
Yeah, different ways of doing it. Asar's got the rebound, and he scores. He just squeezed in there, wedged in there for two.
Well, look at the size on the floor. The disparity is immense right now. UCLA, the underdog in terms of inches.
Eric Musselman said it in shoot-around today. He said, we have to get the ball in the paint. That's where their strength is.
Great.
The lob, and Booker the hammer.
Asar just snuck a peek, and the hammer delivered big time by Booker. Boy, that dribble drive, this can be devastating. You got to address it.
Baker Mazzara, 10 to shoot. Freeney, the freshman, staring at him. Booker, the length there. Spin it for Williams, and he just missed a rainbow. It's an offensive rebound downstairs for USC and a third chance.
Asar, again, the glass. I would trap this.
Baker Mazzara roaming, looking for a shot. Clark on his hip. Booker with him as well. That shot won't hit anything.
Great defense. Trapped it, wrote it out.
Dent peels off, finds the off-ramp. And now thought about the three. Instead of hesitation, drive to score.
He has a great dead leg delivery once he turns that corner. Great read off the bounce.
What rhythm by Dent to give UCLA a 6-point lead. Foul trouble for USC with Arenas with 2 and Kofi with 2. Woods with 2, so Marsh on the floor in key minutes.
You mentioned he's the one guy who always fell and out of bounds. I talked about Dent's amazing game. He continues his vast array of talent here. A little dribble drive, nice find. Booker with the release, but just that little peek. Squeeze 2, get their attention. A little hesitation in the blow by. Oh, nobody at home there either. Great deployment.
That is just such an understanding of time and space for Donovan Dent, who has 17.
Confidence level is really exceptional.
He's got Cornish on him now. It was Easter last time. Dent spinning and firing, and Perry a pinball wizard.
Does he get an assist?
I guess.
Why not? He puts a dent in your defense with his ability to penetrate. And Perry, very alert here. Doesn't fall asleep. How about that cut? He deserves it too. Terrific read again. Everybody wide open, just decimating any help defense.
That was like playing hacky sack in the school recess backyard.
I used to study, though. I wasn't.
Okay, yeah. Used to?
Not much of a recess guy.
You weren't? Perry got it for a three-point play. UCLA has a 9-point lead.
I mentioned earlier, Nick really going through his bench with some confidence, getting better. Jamerson on the floor now. He's got to make sure he rebounds and recovers here on the help. Nice double. Freeney on his own.
Easter placed in. It's going to be USC basketball with 13 to shoot.
That's a great read individually. Use those lines. Big time impact here. Just close it down. Nowhere to go.
I don't know that your clear button worked as well as you wanted it to.
Oh, my life's been on hold for a long time.
The world's longest circle. 7 to shoot for USC and Cornish. Into the post, Freeney comes in front, and it's out of bounds and a turnover. Boy, the clamps are down for the UCLA defense.
And Freeney's been involved. The trap on the one corner. That time the double on the box area. Boy, you don't have to score to help a team win. Just be involved.
USC has 8 made field goals. They have 9 turnovers so far, averaging 80 points a game. But they've run into a defensive buzzsaw, looking more like a Mick Cronin team day to day. Perry
didn't need it really.
Baker Mazzara getting the air ball serenade. Perry stays with him, just stuck to him with every move in the bag.
And everybody's standing still, unfortunately, as they go the other way.
That's 3 on Cam Woods. UCLA is fortified defensively right now.
And Mazzara doing all the action over here. It's impressive, but it's stagnant. Then they kick. Unfortunately, nothing good ends up happening.
Yeah, that was a excuse me while I kiss this sky. Three fouls on Woods, and Eric Musselman is wearing out Jeffrey Anderson on the sideline.
He knows his team's not playing well right now. You end up begging a little bit.
You know Mick Cronin is more pleased with his team when they play defense. Skating for a miss right left.
Everything but. He came up gamey, too.
I thought you were saying Cornish came up gamey.
Now I know your diet.
Yeah, now you have Easter here with 15 to shoot. Boy, there's a blue jersey everywhere. Oh, Freeney takes a pop on the toss from Baker Mazzara, and they're going to take a look at it.
It may have bounced back and hit out of bounds. I mean, that's legal.
Yes.
Crowd doesn't like it.
But it's your only play when you're teetering here. Let's watch it again.
See if it bounces back off. No.
I mean, they're going to go to the monitor. A couple
previous
things to
play
look
is
at.
under review for possible flagrant one.
Well, on the pass?
I mean, he did hit him in the chin, but, yeah, well, you know.
I've never, ever seen anything like that.
No. It's desperation at that point.
Yeah, you're throwing it.
Now, the thing about this is you can't assume intent here.
You're interpreting frustration.
Yes, that's exactly right. That's exactly right.
I know it's unattractive to people and forceful, but at the moment, you know, it's understood if you play basketball.
Right. I guess the one thing you would say is he kind of sized him up and then threw it. So was it in the heat of the moment? I think so. He's fallen out of bounds, right?
Right. It's sketchy, obviously.
I mean, if you do that out of play, you're going to get an F1. But that was within play.
Right.
Credit to Freeney, by the way.
He has been terrific in a very silent, efficient manner.
No, he looked like a statue there. Right. He just took that ball off the chin and was like, okay.
Right. What's interesting, Mazzara always seems to be involved in situations like that. I mean, he's a catalyst.
Nothing. Not going to get upgraded, and rightfully so.
What can you do?
I don't blame him for looking at it.
At the further review,
it's not going to get upgraded.
There's no flagrant one foul. Ball is out of bounds with 8 seconds on the shot clock for USC.
I think DJ was like shocked himself as an official. Yeah. Usually it's thrown at the body somehow. Yeah. You know what I mean?
He just didn't want to make sure he was missing something. And I don't blame a good official for doing that. I don't know about you.
And also maybe the ricochet, he couldn't see if it did hit Mazzara out of bounds.
Because he was trying to get out of the way himself. DJ was. Okay, so 8 to shoot, 15 in the first half. UCLA a 9-point lead. The big guy, Gabe Dines, is in.
Right, that's what he does.
And they go right to him. Well done.
How about him screening and getting right to the rim?
That is an outstanding use of his personnel by Eric Musselman. Often out of bounds with a long delay.
Clever. Watching him shoot today, too. Dines has got a little bit of a touch outside, but right away, little screen, get to the rim. Really lacking communication. Nobody at home. Perry really had to take him on that dive.
What are you doing there, then? You have to answer before this happens.
I was hitchhiking. Looking for a free ride. Plenty of time. Yeah. Speed dribble.
Well, they only need 4 seconds. Clearly, we learned.
Exactly. I wouldn't let them have the ball with this past experience.
They're gonna. Here he goes. Donovan Dent, part 2. He's on the way to the rim. He meets Dines and still knocks it down.
Wow. Dines.
He made his way to New Mexico. He's been a basketball junkie out of Riverside in California. And he has become the captain of this ship for UCLA in a lot of ways. 3 guards back out there together along with Bilodeau and Daly.
And the open middle once again.
Daly lets it ride and misses for 3.
He's not getting enough elevation on that jumper.
You said it on the baseline jumper late in the first half.
Yeah, the arcs. He was not using his legs.
So here's Elijah Arenas, who has yet to make a field goal in this game. And USC just 8 free throws, by the way.
He's going to let the game to a nice pass and then the push before the shot. Might have been Clark, number 2.
Yeah, Kofi tried to sell it that was a shot try.
Right. But as you remember, a little bit earlier, Arenas came in after the first foul, took a bad shot, let the flow come, reverse the ball a little bit, get a feel, screen, cut, and then maybe get a touch and drive.
Asar against Perry, and that's a mismatch.
Yeah, no question, that body, imposing.
Well, Eric Musselman, again, in shoot-around today, said our advantage, meaning USC, is in the paint. Get the ball in the paint. They do it on the first possession on a half-time.
And they really haven't wedged in there and ducked in. Nice slip.
Bilodeau against Asar. Backside help from Baker Mazzara. We're still hearing it about the earlier air ball. His last made field goal was about 13 minutes ago, game time.
Bilodeau not leaving him out there.
Arenas missed it for 3. Tipped out by Cornish.
How about that? Cornish can make those threes, too. He could be dangerous.
Transfer from Dartmouth. In his first year at USC, Cornish. Here's Baker Mazzara against Daly. Turns the corner and misses short. He tiptoes into the follow, though, and it's a 2 for USC and a 5-point game.
You know he's hurting back here.
Yeah.
Touching his knee, wants a timeout.
He's hopping into his defense, and he will get the timeout from Nate Harris. Good catch, Raph.
Wow. Must have been awkward on the first jump.
That is a huge loss for them offensively. Watch, I mean, this is all him on the other end. See when this happens off the replay.
Because you're the first to know when you miss. Here's Bilodeau's ability at the rim, weak side help. I don't think it was that play. This is the one here when he misses and comes down. Right after that.
They kind of pogoed on that right leg. And so Baker Mazzara is out for the moment. So mark that down just past the 18-minute mark. Dent scooting down the lane, and Cornish is like, hey, he warded me off.
I'll tell you, this is just excellent positioning by UCLA. Wide open middle, put the ball in the point guard, his ability, his talent. Pretty tough to contain.
But Cornish is adamant that he got fouled on that sort of wraparound hook. Baker Mazzara wincing in pain over on the sideline as Dent makes the free throw. He's got 20 now.
He's just having a ball out here.
Yeah.
Run the show, free and easy. Really digging in and trying to contain him.
2 for 2 for Donovan Dent. Baker Mazzara going to try and walk this off over on the sideline. Arenas splits 2, drive and kick. Fly by from Cornish. He missed it.
Great look. They're going to stay right here on the checkout. Booker. Yeah, Booker.
It's 2 on Xavier Booker.
No rhythm right now for USC. You get that feeling? See if we can get into some of their action now.
I mean, you think about all the guys that have been in and out of the lineup, including Rodney Rice, who was their leading scorer.
No, that really hurt, no question. But they've not run any of the little staggers, no middle ball screen.
Arenas pull up. That's short. He is just not feeling it from the floor.
Good look, though, that one.
Sky Clark puts it in reverse, whirling on Cornish. Dancing on the dribble past Kofi, who said enough of this.
Yeah, should have kicked it. Then teeing it up out there.
So Terrence Williams is on with Baker Mazzara out. It's Cornish along with Kofi and Arenas. And this guy, Asar, who was denied. Ball in the air. Cornish tries to swat at it, and he missed.
Nice job by Booker helping out Bilodeau on that defensive end. prevent that hoop. Nice little spin up, but Kofi does not give up on this particular play. That's a kick to the open shooter and get a good look.
Nifty footwork by Kofi to not foul too.
Absolutely. Tracked them down pretty good.
Fourth block for USC. They average 5.5 per game.
Little pick and pop. They haven't done that all game.
Bilodeau missed, and the rebound for Williams. Very active tonight. He nearly double dribbled. Now he can't touch it. And Cornish with Williams running interference on Perry. Arenas galloping down the lane. That should be offensive, and it is.
Tell you, they've set up nice and deep and early to prevent that dribble drive. How about this? Plenty of time.
Charges for Perry.
Yeah, he's been tough. You can see him growing too. His enjoyment, being part of the mix, a vital part. This little three-guard look has made a world of difference, I think, in the approach offensively by UCLA.
And Rafi just saw it's a very frustrating night for Elijah Arenas, who got that third foul. Dent hooks it to his hip and scores.
How about Booker? Tees up, controls the body for the blow-by.
Fantastic seal. Dent closing in on his season high with 16 minutes left. He had 25 against Iowa as Cornish tries to go to work. Kofi looking for his first. He draws front iron. He hasn't scored tonight.
I like his middle game. Not as effective from deep, but he's made 16.
Perry out of bounds. He turns it over. USC will have it, but Donovan Dent is loving life.
Wow, double D. Cash it in. Play with a lot of confidence. Dribble drive. The seal. Able to stop. Pretty good dribble drive.
Phenomenal job in the studio when she has a day to herself.
The demands of the execs at Fox. Very unfair, untimely.
None of them over your right shoulder right now, certainly.
I don't know if he's awake, but he's
the unnamed. 42-33 UCLA with the lead.
Shot of Baker Mazzara. I don't know if we'll see him anymore.
He kind of winced as he came down the floor after his follow shot a little while ago. Cornish on the skip for Williams, who will turn it for Assar against Bilodeau. Didn't want it. Cornish does. No, sir. Rebound Perry.
But they've done a nice job. Open floor now.
Down the lane. Clark gets there easily to the cup for two.
That's what makes them. They'll bite you every once in a while with the run out. Selectively, effectively. That's his game. Oh, go up with that jumper.
Kofi did not. Woods into the trees. That's denied. Perry was over there.
They can lull you to sleep, but all of a sudden, getting out in the open floor, the ability to blow by a head and shoulder. Extremely effective. Boy, that's three-guard look. Boy, they are tough matchups. That small forward's got his hands full.
Nearly a 5-second. By the way, since Baker Mazzara went out, it's 6-0 UCLA.
Nice entry. Go strong.
Tough play. Assar down there. No, sir. Rebound Williams. Woods had a notion instead to go drive and float it, and it rims out. Rebound foul against UCLA. Assar got car washed.
He's unbelievable.
He is.
He's always carving out area. Contributing. Solid play. That's the one area I think UCLA's got to button down. If they continue to play well, come Big Ten tournament, NCAA defensive rebounding.
Yeah, they're 287th in the country starting play today in defensive rebound percentage. You know how those second possessions go in the NCAA tournament. Is Cornish doing everything he can to get to the free throw line?
Bilodeau, I think. I don't know why he would reach in. He's got to be selective. That's his second sort of unusual foul for him. The screen and that one.
And it's his third overall, which puts him in jeopardy.
Yeah, you like helping out, but just slap and get it out. He's so important to the progress of this team, too.
Cornish hasn't missed a free throw this year.
It's worth letting Mick get mad at you for making a defensive mistake than you getting the second or third foul if you're Bilodeau.
That's easy for you to say from this chair.
Right, true.
That is 3 on Bilodeau at the 14:52 mark. So some personnel issues for both teams. Baker Mazzara injured. Arenas has 3 fouls. Woods has 3 fouls in the USC backcourt.
A little rotation out. Daly's going to come in. Maybe give Bilodeau a little bit of a blow. They get away with being undersized, don't they?
UCLA?
Yeah. I mean, just basic fundamentals, be in position, help your partner out, check out at the proper time, and step to the wall.
Free throw good for Cornish. It's a 9-point game. And you know, in the tournament, it's all about matchups. You don't necessarily have to have size to make it to the second weekend. Again, just traipses by and misses the shot. Rebound tipped by Woods, and he keeps it inbound. Cam Woods right down the lane, tosses it back out. They'll have to wait for it with Williams. Woods reestablishes and knocks it down. That was all Cam Woods.
I talked about him. That's his 6th of the year, I believe.
It is.
Not known for that deep shot.
He had that enormous game against Iowa, 33 points.
That's unbelievable.
Yes.
I think 2 threes out of it, 7 of 8 free throws.
That is a wild shot for Booker, and they're going to get a foul on Terrence Williams. That is a bailout for UCLA. Watch Woods here create and then put himself in position to hit a 3.
It's unbelievable. You mentioned that game. He was 12 of 17 against Iowa, 3 from 3. How about him relocating and knocking that baby down? Right there now.
Perry fills it up. That was smooth.
And they work on out of bounds. That was so simple. No communication.
Woods looking to pass first, then drive second into the lane. Cam Woods feeling good.
Put that shoulder in. Big result.
And you can see the type of winning player Cam Woods is, joining mid-season and being part of the heartbeat of this USC team.
Really guard-oriented here.
It's Booker, the forward, driving and getting fouled by Dines.
Well, I'd love to see him drive, stop, and reverse just a little. Come over the other shoulder. So left hand dominated. When you get to the foul line, that's one thing. When you try and get that 3-point play. McDonald's All-American, of course, Michigan State. But when he and Daly contribute with Bilodeau up front, this is formidable.
Yeah, it's Baker Mazzara coming back in, by the way. So he's ready to go again.
And Freeney is actually talking to him. Look at that jolt.
So that was 3 on Kofi there. So foul trouble mounting for USC again at 13:20 to go.
I like this little horn set. One roll, one pops.
Williams probing. He'll turn it back inside.
Nice help by Booker and Clark in the right spot.
Not a tie up yet. Woods digs out of it. Williams with a shoulder into Clark. It's a block.
Good call. Good call. Trying to sell it. When you get to 7 or 6 seconds, just be sound. Don't give that foul. Right?
That's the 3rd on Clark, too.
Yeah. When they're dribbling the ball, there's nothing. They're not scoring. So just move those legs. Move those wheels. Not much of a rest for Dent.
Oh, he's right back on. Clark goes out with the 3rd personal foul. He's got 3. Bilodeau has 3. Arenas and Kofi and Woods have 3 for USC.
You would not call that name much, Arenas, at all. Those foul problems.
In the corner, Kofi.
There you go. We talked about him making 3s. That's his 17th. Does a lot of nice things. Love his middle game.
He only hit 10 of them in his 1 year at Virginia, so he's up over that by 7 now. Perry show and go. Booker got the answer.
And how about the breakdown with the bounce? Took them all the luggage in the kickback.
Woods on the hunt. He's been huge as a catalyst. Kofi, a second one? No, it's right. Tipped out by Dines.
Oh, look at the hole.
Big He's still holding Perry. Wow. Baker Mazzara's wide open. Of course, he's going to let it rip and knock it down. It's a 5-point game.
Not going away. That could have been a double foul the way they were tying it up, right?
Absolutely right.
Yeah.
Tangled up in blue. It's a 5-point game. Some words for the officials coming from behind us. Perry on the drive. Floater. Yes. Oh, he slammed on the brakes and did it beautifully on a string.
Hopefully he's okay. Yeah, he got up in a little bit of pain. But how good are they high off the glass with the kiss?
Williams. No. One touch for a three. Quite a bit of time tonight for USC.
UCLA's doing a really nice job leaking one guard out. Did not take advantage of that trip, but effective.
Freeney tried to catch and rock for three. Instead, it's going to be through Perry. 10 to shoot. They liquidate the shot clock again. Perry goes up and scores. Oh, he's rugged right now.
They had a perfect trap with Dines there and got away from it. Don't get back.
And Baker Mazzara spins it in and draws a whistle.
Tell you what, he's a gamer. He's all about offense. Ambling around, too, a little bit, going back to that huddle. But how about this little ball fake step back? Get him organized. Book it. Nano. How about this kid? A nice little stroke, feeling good, knocking him down. Boozer. Got to compliment that kid. I mean, plays all spots on the floor. Doesn't have to score to win. Competes, guards.
He's a triple-double waiting to happen every night the way he plays.
Right. And working with you, I have a couple of those during the year.
That's it. You're talking about at the burger place down the road. I'm sure as Baker Mazzara tries to complete the three-point play, he's got 21 points.
You know he can do that. Just got to be competitive now defensively against him. Make him work. See if you can force him into some tough shots.
Little token pressure here from Woods in the backcourt. 11 flat to go. USC with a lot on the line tonight. They're the first team out of the NCAA tournament, according to our Mike DeCourcy. UCLA a 10 seed as of tonight for Mike.
Freeney on the floor. He'll be guarding Mazzara at the other end, I'm sure. A little more physical play.
5 to shoot for Perry. They'll bleed it down. Bilodeau tries it this way. It's Dent with 2 off the screen from Bilodeau. Dent heaves it up. Oh, come on!
How about that for a killer? When you got it going, why not? He's got some magic going.
What a wild ride Donovan Dent is on. Woods shuttles it out for Williams. Woods figures, why not? Dent flies by him, and the tip rebound goes to Freeney.
I'll tell you what, he knows his job. Compete.
He is built a little like Dwight Freeney. Low to the ground, can rush a quarterback at Corona Centennial, certainly.
I love him in this mid. Loves a rip through.
There it is. Fade away. He missed it. Rebound Usc. He wants to attack, but UCLA is a cavalry back.
I would back him down. You've got strength.
Sings a pass far side, and that is a turnover. It's 5-on-4 if they hurry.
Yeah, they're looking to go, too.
Bilodeau shot fake. Didn't want it. Tipped by Woods. Bill Raftery almost got a player.
A little nervous.
His own.
But when in doubt, get it to number 2, huh? Patience, delivery, concentration. And boy, if you're on the other end of this is, oh my goodness, what a great defensive set negated.
Who was it in the tournament a couple years ago that came to visit you and broke your glasses? You remember?
Wagner.
Oh, Mo Wagner.
Never liked that kid.
Great Big Ten memories.
He pancaked me.
Bilodeau trying to go to work, and he'll push it up and score. Boy, that was soft.
Tough. Grant Hill's still under the table.
As you might be later. 9 minutes to go. It's a drive and scores for Arenas, his first field goal.
Well, baseline you gave up, and no support whatsoever.
I know the feeling.
You work alone.
UCLA put on a defensive clinic late in that first half. They're up 9 again. That was their lead at halftime.
Good read here.
Bilodeau turnaround. Yes, sir.
What a read by Dento. Knew the size disparity. So efficient.
Reach in foul on Perry. They're going to wave off the shot. Say it's on the ground. That's the 7th on UCLA, though, on a 1-on-1.
The ability to dribble drive is his game, no question about it. You know, he worked on that jump shot, but just here, nice read, take advantage of the mismatch, and he can elevate. Great length. His mid-post is extraordinary.
I don't know about the hockey programs out here, but they're very infatuated with the puck game, sounds like. Maybe still living off the gold medal win for Team USA, if I'm hearing the chant right. Free throw for Arenas is good.
Pretty thrilling, though.
Oh, phenomenal game. Phenomenal call by our colleague Kenny Albert, by the way.
Kenny reached back, right? Did a heck of a job. Everybody raving about it.
Second one for Arenas is good.
He can do anything. Kenny.
I think there's a cough button actually in this line of work. You could check into. Here's Dent again exploding, and 2 more.
And the Bilodeau in the corner. Nobody at home, no containment. Oh, this is a gamble.
Yeah, no need, but on the redirect, they end up with 2 for Wood.
Very lucky. UCLA getting whatever they want off the dribble of late. There's a little double high, double drag.
Dennis sweat off Booker. That's easy.
You pick your deal here. Do I play Bilodeau in the corner for the 3? Or do I take the roll guy? Well designed.
Tough overload for UCLA. Baker Mazzara, catch and shoot. Those last 2 possessions were pretty wild.
No design.
A little bit like they described being on tilt on the felt. And now UCLA so deliberate. They'll bleed the shot clock. Freeney to the foul line. He squared up in mid-jump.
I'll tell you, this kid's playing with a lot of confidence. Mentioned a little time earlier in the year, but now contributing on the defensive end. Why not the O?
Former high school teammate of Donovan Dent at Corona Centennial. That's a tough shot for Arenas. He'll get a second crack at it, and he'll try and run it up and score.
He's going to be fine.
Yeah.
Okay, it's just hard meshing on the run here. Trying to figure out what he can do at this level.
There's so many guys in and out of the lineup, and of course he joins up late with everything he dealt with before the season. As Sky Clark will drive. Bilodeau's got a crease.
Good patience.
5 to shoot. Dent loves this spot. Bilodeau. No.
Good set though. Use the whole clock.
Yeah, no reason to rush up 11.
Now your job is to make them use clock.
Baker Mazzara, you said it. Freeney stuck to him. Williams shows a screen. Gets a little bump on Freeney, who stays with Baker Mazzara. They did make him use clock.
And Booker with a good show to help.
Kofi the screen. It's Bilodeau on Baker Mazzara, who gets bumped and scores.
He can make hoops, no question about it.
We get a whistle on the floor. Baker Mazzara, a little gimpy getting back up. And we will hit a timeout at 5:43 to go. USC trying to hang around. Losers of 3 straight. The Trojans need one as we move toward March. We'll see if they get it when we come back.
They're trying to put it all on his shoulders right now. Once in a while, judgment does have to prevail. And of course, Donovan Dent, just a terrific feel. But concentrating on this kid, he knows how to make shots. He knows how to get free. He knows how to take advantage. Of course, you leave him wide open like this, he's unerring. He's good at the rim, good glass shots. And Double D, magical when he starts making the deep one. No, in the mid-range. This was late in the shot clock, able to convert. Just a solid overall performance. Bad night with assists, though, only 5.
Oh,
He's got the night off.
How dare he after 15 on Saturday.
But the 28 points certainly makes up for it.
So it was a delay of game that led to the timeout. That was the under 8 timeout. We'll have another one at the under 4. So a short window here for USC to try to pick up a little leverage in this game.
Yeah, of course, extending the floor and up a little prayer. First time it usually rattles teams as it did there. They love that 1-2-1-1 full court trap. They're really not ready for it.
See, this is what I get for teasing the under 4 timeout. We get another one.
So much for your insight into real live television.
More after this.
Aries, that's a big game too as well.
I mean, 19 days to make your case to Selection Sunday right now. And off the timeout, they do get it in to Perry for Dent. UCLA leading by 9. That was their lead at halftime.
A little run and jump there.
UCLA very willing to let some time roll from the top of the hourglass here. Bilodeau a foot fake. He's in the spin. A good night.
Well, that's his 11th point, 7 rebounds. How about that footwork? Fancy delivery.
Does USC have one run in him? Baker Mazzara mid-range too. Yikes.
Yeah.
There have been some wild possessions for USC late in this game.
And a lot of quick ones too. You know, ball never switches sides whatsoever. They're going to ride this guy unless they double, and he'll find somebody.
They'll pull up instead before any double from Cornish and Drone.
He is a load in that 15, 17-foot area. Set effects.
None taken.
There you go.
Woods barreling into the lane and kick it for Baker Mazzara. His drive leads to this floater, and he'll get 2 free throws out of it. But that's why you drive the ball.
He knows how to score. You get the ball, you get the defense moving a little bit, get a little angle to go to the hole. But this is where I love him. How about the footwork? That's a former hockey player. He did all this without a stick. Face-up jumper. His pick and pop's effective. Yeah, he's just had a great year.
Dad was a 12-year pro hockey player, Montreal Canadiens in 1991. Baker Mazzara reloaded the air ball chant, by the way, and the 91% free throw shooter misses.
He's got some theatrics, doesn't he?
So does the student section for UCLA. Call and answer right now. I think they get free food. They're saying we want fries, I think. 2 free throws you miss, you get free fries. So Baker Mazzara knows it. He's smiling, and he makes the free throw, keeping everybody in the county hungry.
And that sets up their D, too. They've got a perfect trap.
Are you saying the defense is more important than the fries wrap?
Well, to me right now.
4th meal. UCLA's made 12 of its last 14 shots, by the way. USC looking for any answers defensively.
No hurry, pull the plug.
That's such a smart play.
Yeah, heady. It's always relied, as most coaches, on the decision maker.
Bilodeau tried to rip through, as you said, and that's going to go out of bounds. Cornish says, why don't you challenge it? And they're up 6 within a minute in the game.
Anything that could happen did happen that hurt them, according to the coaches.
Down looking for Perry, and the tightrope act ends up out of bounds with Arenas.
They've been effective running their out of bounds. Usually a corner jumper out of this.
It's in. It's no good. Freeney's wide open for the rebound. He missed it. Booker can't put it in, and it's out of bounds to USC.
Love Freeney's effort, though. He deserves a lot more minutes the way he's been playing.
I mean, he was right in front of Woods, right on the doorstep.
Absolutely. Chamberson on the floor now.
The played the 1 minute in the Illinois game very sparingly tonight as well, and he's going to pick up Woods here. Kick ball.
I was ready. You were under the table, but I was ready.
No, I was just thinking about the World Cup.
Oh.
I was just getting ready for the World Cup.
The whole city's talking about it. Did you notice?
Yeah.
Everybody looking forward to it.
Do you have your tickets?
I can't afford them.
Bill's secondary market raftery on the case. Inbound to Asar. Now Cornish loads it up and misses for three. USC has really struggled from three tonight, 8 for 26.
No attack mode to find step-in jump shots.
And now here's where UCLA puts it in the deep freeze.
You got to milk it.
Freeney figures why not. The answer might have been the 10 seconds remaining on the shot.
Yeah, exactly. He got an earful too.
Cornish didn't take it. They'll try to drive by, and he whips it right to UCLA and Perry, who scans the floor and decides to start his move down the lane, and he'll kick it out. Smart play.
That reminded me of Tiger Campbell.
Yeah.
Nick saying, slow down, run the show, use the clock. And a great response. Down to 10.
Under 2:45 to go. It's Freeney again, and he cashes in this time.
Good for that kid. Taking advantage of the moments.
And he's a top 100 player out of high school. He redshirted last year. Big minutes.
Sure.
Here.
A solid. We talk about the defense. He can make a 3 too. Limited. I think 18 tries, made 5 of them.
This might be the end of the line for USC here. That possession. It's a 14-point game. We move down to 2 minutes. There will be a rematch at Galen Center March the 7th. But USC is running out of time to make its case to the selection committee.
He's going for it.
Freeney, there's a whistle before that goes down. Let's see what the officials say.
The foul first?
Had he released the shot? I don't think so.
I'm with you.
Let's watch. It's tough to tell. You got to see where the whistle is.
Yeah, they're definitely before. Zara.
Oh, yeah, he just chucked it.
Yeah.
I mean, Baker Mazzara just ran into Jamerson. We've seen some weird stuff tonight.
Yeah. Initiated first by Jamerson, I thought.
Shooting motion when the contact occurred.
Yeah, and Baker Mazzara, I think, is saying that he got the hit first, and then he came back and followed up.
Bulldozed, pretty much.
That's a good way to put it. So they're going to go and see.
How about poor Freeney, though? It's a good, clean look.
Right.
But you never know as the year progresses if kids keep working hard. Their stock goes up within the team, within the coaching staff. Not afraid. His defense at key times was exceptional.
I mean, he didn't play in a couple games. The Indiana game, the Washington game. Here's another look at what happened there. Jamerson got the clear out, and then Baker Mazzara was fed up with it.
Right. I had enough.
You know that feeling.
Yes. You certainly do, working with me.
But he's the one that got called for the foul. He was the second one in.
Right.
But he loads up there.
He does. They were expressive. This should be an easy one.
Yeah, it was a foul before the shot. And
somebody say Jamerson maybe the foul.
Oh, they're going to give him the three.
Wow.
Whoa.
So they wipe out the foul, or they call the foul? Well, the foul was after.
Yeah, I guess they give the foul after. We'll get the official word from one of the three officials
here. After further review, the shooter's in motion when the foul occurred. You're going to score the bucket. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Ball's underneath for UCLA.
In motion is the key.
Yeah, in that circumstance, they give credit for the motion.
You look over there at Coach Musselman. He wasn't feeling good before the game. I'm sure he's not going to feel well after this one.
No, it's there are some answers that he's searching for here for USC, a team they've got to win at Wisconsin. They beat Seton Hall. They've got to win against Indiana, but the Northwestern and Oregon losses really ding their resume. 2 minutes to go. UCLA putting up a big win on USC. Drive for Dent. He's right on the doorstep again for 2 more for Donovan Dent.
He's just on the lane. He should pay rent the way he's dominated in there.
A couple of houses, add a hotel or 2. Baker Mazzara for Usc and another takeaway. Jamerson ends up with it. Dent had 40 last year in non-conference against VCU, but this is his season high tonight of 30 for UCLA. Perry to the rim for a camper for UCLA.
Nobody to stop anybody.
No, this has unraveled for USC late. Arenas, no. Tip is good for Woods, who's played his heart out.
He has. He plays hard. He and Usc tee it up every night, I think, for this team.
Now you think about UCLA, right? They were very much a bubble team before they beat Illinois. They have flipped that with a win against the Illini and then a blowout here against their rivals. They're going to close on something like what's currently a 13-3 run.
How about the resolve to come back in that game? Speaking of resolve, outstanding point guard, but
they're down 33-10.
Yeah, I mean, it's just amazing. And take the hit and keep plugging away, and obviously start to make threes of their own. But this is the package we've all enjoyed tonight. And then just take it over, little dribble drive anytime he wanted, got the lane. That was late. The panic tray at the buzzer. Again, you just see Bilodeau coming into that frame. It's wide open. Opportunity prevails off the bounce on a consistent basis.
Look at that. First 30 piece against the Trojans since Mr. Holiday 8 years ago. That free throw's no good, and they're going to go the other way. It's a foul on Usc.
Bilodeau keeps playing, though, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. He had a couple of big shots. His 8 in the second half. And that's foul number 6 against USC. So UCLA will run this thing out for their UCLA's 150th official win all time against the Trojans.
Got to figure out how to play against 3 guards if you're playing UCLA. Not the traditional low post center either.
No.
So a little mixed bag in your pick.
But the defense was top flight tonight for Mick Cronin. There's going to be a shot clock violation. The coaches are walking toward each other. Mick Cronin and Eric Musselman are meeting with under 3 seconds to go. It's a 5th turnover for UCLA in the game on that shot clock violation. Clean basketball from the Bruins and a blowout victory against USC.
And great prep defensively as well. And